From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather tonight.
Hey, good evening, folks. As you're probably aware of by now, we're in this little bit of a temporary setup as we move studios. We'll be back on the wall as good as ever in no time. But in the meantime, we're doing this little temporary setup here in our offices. And weather never sleeps, so that's no excuse. We still have weather to talk about. It's been a nice day, I'll say that much. Today was very decent out there. Not much in the way of cloud cover, let's just be honest there. It was nice, lower 90s, but off to the northwest, notice there some convection building. I think that's the system that's going to give us our next rain chances here as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. We'll take a look at the HRR, the HRRR, as we call it. This is one of the shorter range models. You'll notice here, as we head through the afternoon and evening, more convection that you just saw there is developing, pushing east with time. Some rain chances and storm chances through the overnight hours of tonight, probably about through midnight, with more redevelopment lasting there behind it, even into the early hours of tomorrow morning. So we might see some rumbles of thunder as we're trying to head to sleep through about midnight to about 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. A little bit of a lull there, but as we head into tomorrow, especially as we head into the afternoon Sunday, as we're heading out of church, notice there a little bit of a broken line of storms pushing east, probably, kind of taking advantage of boundaries laid down by the storms we'll see tonight into tomorrow morning, with more stronger storms possible there as well. And then much of the same as we head into the extended term, perhaps even a little bit more widespread as we begin our work week. So it looks like by no means we're going to be dry for the next several days. I think we stay in this kind of wet pattern. And indeed, the long range models seem to suggest something very similar to that as well. This is the GFS model. Kind of interesting you're seeing the behind the scenes here, what we look at, but it shows you exactly what you need to see. Notice here, we stay wet in the Tennessee Valley for the next several days and into the next work week. Notice there are some pretty robust thunderstorms all the way through midweek, lasting even into Wednesday, Thursday, and beyond. I don't think we're going to let these rain chances go anywhere in the near term. So I think for the next 5 to 7 days, we're staying in this very active pattern, and temperatures are corresponding to that as well. We definitely have a lot of latent energy, so to speak, in the atmosphere. Temperatures hovering consistently in the lower to mid 90s, getting back down to the upper 80s as we head through midweek. I think that might be a little bit of a frontal passage there with all these systems not cooling off by any reasonable stretch of the imagination. We're still going to be hot, but it's definitely a few degrees off of what we've been seeing here over the last several days. Southern Middle Tennessee, much of the same there, consistent mid 80s as we head through the rest of the work week, especially in the middle portions of the work week. But nevertheless, it's going to be humid, going to be hot, and it's going to be wet over the next several days. Thanks for staying with the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We'll keep you advised if any weather forecast changes over the next several days.